LinkedIn messages and requests. Often I get people who might ask me about these things, and so I thought I'd make a video on it. Yes, and I get the same situation, so I thought I'd share that as well and what happens with me. So in business, LinkedIn is definitely a great resource to connect with people, whether you are in business, looking for other connections, you went to college together, looking for a job, looking for ideal opportunities to meet people in groups. Either way, LinkedIn is a resource that we can go to and connect with people, whatever situation we're in or they're in that aligns with what we're looking for. So for me, the other day, I know a lot of people, I'll say, friend request me, and, I go ahead and look at their profile, see who they are, and, sometimes it looks interesting. And so I do friend request them. And sometimes you might not get anything, and sometimes you do. Sometimes I get a message, sometimes I don't. But once I recently I had messages. Now, as soon as I hit the message, probably within the next few hours, if not, less or something like that, I got a message from both of them. And of course, it's all about their business and not like, hi, hello, nice to meet you here. How's business going? It's been great to hear about you, what you do. So that would be my preferred. But anyways, they're all about their business and wanted to know if I'd be interested in going to a webinar or going to, I don't know what else, or just something about their business. Now, ideally, at the end of the day, I'm going to say everything's about preferences. How do I like to be connected with? If it was me, what would I prefer? Because if I just go out there and message people about a business or a webinar, what do you think people are going to think about me? Right? I know you guys probably think the same thing if you're watching this. We don't want to be bombarded with being sold about something. Well, at the end of the day, often we are doing that and don't often like when other people are doing that, right? So take a moment to really go, well, do I do that? Oh, and if you're willing to be honest with yourself and I'll ask a question, how would you like to be connected? I'd prefer, and I don't usually go out and meet people on LinkedIn. I have taken time to do so. There's also Alignable, which is another resource that you can meet people for business. And, get to meet people. Say hello, nice to meet you. I read your profile. I like to get to know about what you do. Now, not everybody's going to say yes to all these things. Often people say, well, why don't people reply? Well, they might think you're trying to sell them. Maybe they don't take the time to respond. They clicked on it, looked at it, but then they forgot to get back to you. People get busy lives and often forget about these things, right? Probably yourself as well. But be the person who stands out. I say go ahead and, message people, 10 of them, send a message, how I get to know you, looked at your profile, seems intrigued me. I like to get to know more about you. And, would you be open for, 15-minute, virtual call? I would say that. Yes, I'm sure we're both gonna be selling something, but it would be nice if people actually said, hi, nice to meet you, read your profile. What is it you do? I like to get more what you're doing. And maybe we can, learn more about each other on a virtual call. And like I would say, well, does that interest you? And hopefully they might say yes. And if they do, I do actually go ahead and put my link on my message to say, if it does interest you, then here's my calendar link. Now, I'm going to say it's like darts. I'm throwing. 80-20 rule. I might get, 20% of what I threw at, right? So some will reply, some won't. But people just get distracted. And yes, sometimes they do bombard you. So I did look at these two messages I got the other day. I'm not replying. I might take the time to look at one of them because it was a webinar that maybe might be of interest. But at the end of the day, it just didn't feel like, they really have sincere interest in who I am and what I'm doing, but about their business. So take a moment to really know if you're actually doing the same thing. And what would you prefer? How would you prefer to be connected with? Which one seems more genuine and interesting versus are you trying to sell them? And throw your stuff, throw your business at them without even asking who they are and what they're doing. Or let's learn more about each other. So when it comes to LinkedIn, again, it's a resource. Take some time, maybe spend about an hour or so a day on it if you want to connect with people and do some follow-up, but of course, maybe Monday through Friday, not every day, but take some time if it really feels like a resource. Connect and send a message and ask to connect, learn more about each other. And if you do have a calendar link, let them know, you have one. If you want to go back and forth exchanging to get to that point, fine. But I just included already in my first message because they do have interest. That link's already there for them to click on it, save them time, and poof, we're on a, hopefully with a 15 to 30 minute conversation to connect and hope we can walk away with some great value from each other. So, and maybe some golden nuggets as well, not whatever that looks like for you. But anyways, what are your thoughts about LinkedIn messages? Are you bombarded with people trying to sell you? Are you trying to sell people? At the end of the day, what's your feedback? Love to hear your comments, what your thoughts about that are. And share this video, comment this video, and see you on the next video.